very latest. That's next Saturday night. $100,000 to the winner of the final. So harness action from Bathurst, weather fine, the track rated as fast. First event at 6:15 Eastern Standard Time. Globe Derby, and Globe Derby have a very strong program, including the sweepstakes final, the C6 and up over the 1800 metres, sponsored by SA Brewing Company. Overcast and good. It's Terang Pacing Cup final night, and Terang Pacing Cup, weather overcast, track is good. First at 7 o'clock. Greyhound Racing, the Golden Easter Egg from Wentworth Park. The semi-finals, weather fine, track good. Strong card of Greyhound Racing from the Meadows, fine and good. And later on we have racing from the west at Kennington. We're standing by for the other details and correct weight on the previous event from Ascot and Toowoomba. Their next event is race 4. The event goes in around 13 minutes from now.
Rod, we nearly drowned last year, that's for sure. It certainly teamed down with the rain, and the night was mud. It was still quite successful, but tonight it's certainly a different situation. Sunny, clear skies, although now we are just about on the brink of dusk, and a decent crowd expected, and you would think so. A fantastic night of juvenile racing. We have the Gold Crown and the Gold Tiara, two dominant favourites pre-post. I believe they'll both win, but they've got plenty of opposition to overcome, both of them. Albert Terrell in the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings division. And also tonight, the Bathurst Gold City Cup. The most significant part about the race is one of the horses that won't be there, and I speak of Smooth Satin, who has won the race for the past 2 years. He will actually lead the field out onto the track tonight. So certainly a sentimental occasion for the recently retired Grand Circuit champion, Inter-Dominion winner from 2002. He won a Miracle Mile at Chariots of Fire. The list is endless. A wonderful horse he was. And the crowd tonight will get their chance to farewell one of the modern day greats. As I mentioned, or as you did, 10 races, consolations and finals, 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds, and of course the open class paces in the Cup. It is going to be a wonderful night. I'm sure you'll be able to lead from the studio, and we'll certainly do our best out here in helping with a winner or two along the way, as well as all of the major player interviewers. Looking forward very much to speaking to Russell Jack, who will drive Albert Terrell in the Gold Crown, because he really does look a horse of considerable promise. And from barrier 1, well, I expect him to shoot straight through and lead. He'll carry the 2 saddle cloth, of course, if you're putting early bets on, but he comes into barrier 1 with the scratching. I expect an all-of-the-way win for him. So all in all, a wonderful night of juvenile racing. As you mentioned, one of the biggest in Australia. Of course, there's plenty of money on offer with the juveniles these days, and Bathurst are, they're against it to try and compete, but once again they've come to the fore and done a fantastic job in not only attracting a wonderful array of talent, horse-wise and horse people, but no doubt the crowd as well tonight. They'll jam pack in here. First race is just over 20 minutes away, as we saw. We'll be back with some late mail and hopefully a winner or two along the way very shortly.
Terrific, Sam. We look forward to your coverage throughout the night at Bathurst for Gold Crown, Gold Tiara final night, having had the pleasure of calling the first Gold Crown and also a few along the way. It is a very charismatic night, and the whole of Bathurst gets behind the carnival, so it's wonderful to see. So well done to the team. They've worked hard from what was just an idea to now being a very successful carnival. And not only around the racing, but the social events are just outstanding. The breakfast, the mayoral ball, the golf, the pub crawl, outstanding play. 4th event from Toowoomba, they're at the start. I should be there, you know. The 4th event, and 5 Mrs. Morty, the favourite at $3.60, 4 Peronista at $4.10, 2 Sandy Jack $4.30, 1 Ivor S at $5.90. Although I've got a bottle of Bathurst bubbly here later, I might pop that. The 6th event from Ascot goes in around 11 minutes from now, and Penny West for Jason Brown is the favourite, $2.60, Sage Doll $6, Moonfire at $7. 2001 is a very good year. The winners of earlier events at Toowoomba this evening, the first event, Ross King, and the third 2 video hits, Jason Sharp for Jim Atkins. As we work up towards the Burswood Casino WA Oaks, we've had fashions in the field, and the prize winners and outstanding players they all are. And well done. The girls have dressed up in their finest, and so have the gentlemen too, and we won't be seeing them. The next event from Ascot in 10 minutes from now, Penny West is the favourite over Stage Doll, Moonfire, Hecatom and Fatal Attraction. First things first.
Miss Memphis's rider calling out, Penny West. A little agitated there in gate 1. They steady this time. They're racing in the Oaks. And Penny West flew the gate. She landed clearly in front. Out quickly also Spirit Lady, and going up Stage Dull from Balask being restrained. Fatal Attraction's going to settle down over on the inside when they get going, and wide out Happy Talk. Storyland is in the middle. Miss Memphis booted up on the inside of Kim 2 when they came to the judge the first time around. Hecatombs 3 deep from between horses. Moonfire, Pentamris over on the inside, second last in a compact field. And Amika Bella brings up the tail of the field as they go to the top of the rise. 1,850 metres out, and it's Penny West left in front, just pulling a little, leads the way from Spirit Lady. In between horses, third is Balask over the crossing. Fourth on the rails, Fatal Attraction, then the stablemate Stage Doll, the middle, and Happy Talk with the red cap covering ground 3 deep. They're being followed by Storyland. Miss Memphis is in the centre. Over on the inside next is Pentamris, being followed by Kim 2, Moonfire. Hecatomb is back second last, going up to the 1,400 turn into the back of the course, and last of all is Amika Bella, which is probably about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. And Brown is now settling down the favourite, Penny West. She's travelling sweetly as they go to the 1,300. It's Penny West, the Dexter filly, by a length and a half. Second is Spirit Lady, and over on the inside is Balask, and Storyland is being asked to cover additional ground. She's had no luck. A length and a half away, then behind those Happy Talk covering ground from Stage Doll. On the fence, Fatal Attraction being closely followed by Miss Memphis. He's hard at work on Kim 2, 3 deep. Pentamris booting up along the fence is making up ground. Moonfire is back between horses, third from last, ahead of Amika Bella and Hecatombs at the 750. Penny West shows the way in the Oaks by nearly 2 lengths on Spirit Lady and Balask on the fence. A length and a half away then to Pentamris, which is making up ground. Sansom starting to work on Stage Dull. Happy Talk's covered plenty of ground in running. On the fence, Fatal Attraction from Kim 2, then Amika Bella. Well back, Hecatombs when they came to the home corner. Turner's got the stick on Moonfire, not responding, and 2 lengths to Miss Memphis, but the favourite booted nicely clear. Around the turn, and Penny West set sail for the judge in the Oaks and kicked about 3 or 4 lengths on Balask and Spirit Lady. Then 3 lengths to Fatal Attraction. Amika Bella from a long way back. It's Penny West in front. Here comes Fatal Attraction though. It's Fatal Attraction swallowing up the ground. She goes to Penny West, who's stopping in a tracks, and Fatal Attraction races home to win. Fatal Attraction won the Oaks from the tiring Penny West or Amika Bella. Then Pentamris followed home by Balask. A gap to Spirit Lady, then Moonfire, Stage Doll, and then a long way back Storyland, Kim 2, Hecatombs never fired, Happy Talk, and Miss Memphis last home in the Oaks of 2004.
And terrific work, Darren. Thank you. 13 Fatal Attraction, $7.70 the win and $2.30 for the place. Fatal Attraction taking the prize. Paul Harvey, Lindsay Smith. That's 3 for Lindsay, 4 for Paul, taking out the event. And the Fatal Attraction for bred by Vinery Australia, owned by Peters Investments. The filly by Zabeel out of Humour. So 13, 2 and 12 after the Burswood Casino WA Oaks. Moving up.
Second out wide in the blue set of club colours is the Bill Dixon trained horse.
This is not too far.